That's all, folks.
You requested it, so we rewound.
Previously on.
What's up, guys? It's your boy Face, and first let me start off by saying I'm having some camera issues at the moment, so we're gonna be doing the avatar, and as you guys just saw, the intro, our special guest today, MintHunter Comics. Let me go ahead and bring him in, get him to say hello to everybody.
What's up, dudes? You're
There he
coming
is.
from my trash cave. Everything looks like cardboards all over the place, but I'm here to talk about the news and comics and all that, so should be a fun time.
For sure, for sure. And of course, as always, we got one more co-host with me, my boy Keys. Let's go ahead, hit his intro, and get him on in here.
What's going on, Duke Army? What's going on, everybody?
Keys, you got a better intro than me.
What's up, Keys? How's it going today?
It's going, boys. It's going.
Hey, we're gonna make the intros a thing, you know.
Yeah.
They have to stick. It's perfect. It's perfect.
All right,
What's going on, dude?
So, how you guys been doing this week? You've been making some good pickups in the comic book world.
Whoo! I'm trying. I'm out here trying. Lockdown, so it's curbside only. I can't physically see the stacks, and that's throwing me off my game. But we're making out.
Not me.
Oh, there's also no back issues.
Yeah. I had a good weekend,
Yeah.
boys. I had a good one. I don't even know what to say. I mean,
Yeah. You've been
this is
dropping some
like-
nice haul videos.
see this Godzilla one? That thing's
Yeah.
9.8 ready, and that's like
No.
one of like 100 awesome comics I got this weekend. This weekend was a banger.
On that recent haul.
Yeah,
On that recent
thing.
haul.
Yeah, that's nice one for sure.
Yeah.
The
So,
question is, Face, what didn't you pick up, bro? Because I know that list is hella short.
yeah, man, you know I pick up a little bit of everything.
True
All
set.
right, so man, it's been a pretty eventful week in the world of comics
Yeah.
this week. We've had a lot of action on the movie front, you know, some interesting developments in some storylines, and you know, we'll jump right into it. One that I found really interesting that came about this week, and it's great to get to talk about it with our special guest, Mint Hunter, because he's such a huge Batman fan. There was a new character that's being introduced in Batman, as a sidekick to the Riddler, sort of. But it's kind of, from what I'm seeing on the
I thought you
storylines,
were talking about
you know, because
Molly.
What's that?
This is all my
No.
the new Molly character. I got the foil cover in here, all that crazy. You're even talking about more up to date stuff than that. But yeah,
Oh yeah,
good week for Batman.
yeah, for sure. Yeah, this is a new character. She's being introduced as a sidekick to the Riddler. Her name's Quiz. But
Okay.
here's what's interesting about it. From the synopsises that I'm reading, it's sounding like she's introduced to be something a little different. So she's not going to be a sidekick in the traditional sense, at least the way she's originally being presented. So there's some issue with what's going on with the Riddler and some assassins coming after him or something like that. And basically, it boils down to like the agreement is made between the Riddler and Batman that if Batman helps him out and saves him, the Riddler and Quiz, I guess they have a romantic connection. They're gonna go and live the straight life after this. So she's actually gonna take the Riddler out of the game, and that's kind of a new thing as a character, as a plot device in that sort of sense. But given that Batman and James Tynion is introducing a lot of new characters like this, how feasible is it that they might start retiring off some of these older characters now?
Well, I mean, think about everything you got going on with Future State. They're definitely setting up a whole new world of dudes, But when it comes to a good side character or a good sidekick, I always like when they're not related. Like you say, it's Quiz. I hope it's very different than the Riddler. Like I liked Harley Quinn, but Harley Quinn was best when they made her own bitch. Like when she was not with Joker, all that. Like just same thing with Robin. If Batman just had another mini Batman, that's not as exciting. But Robin's like the joy and the blah 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 and the super colorful costume change. So I don't know. Whenever I see something, I hope for something just different than a mini me version of what we already got. You know what I mean? So we'll see.
Yep.
100%, man. I feel like Tynion has the writing ability to really flesh out these characters. Like, truth be told, I had zero faith in Punchline up until I read her special, and I was like, wow, I'm sold. Yeah. I'm sold. This is gold right here. Same with Miracle Molly, and then you know what? Just from the pictures, I kind of judged her, and I definitely misjudged her because she seems like she has her own legs. But this Quiz, I'm gonna have to look into that one, boss.
We'll see.
Yeah, well, time will tell.
We'll see, I trust. By the way, how do you pronounce him? Is it Tynion? Is it Tynion?
I don't know. I thought Tynion. I don't know.
I believe it's actually Tynion, but yeah, I've been saying it Tynion for quite a while, so I'm not sure, to be honest.
We're just gonna call him the fourth.
Yes.
Right, the fourth, man.
Fourth, man. He's been doing okay.
Shoot, the fourth is like
for
number
sure,
one in my book, man.
He is
solid.
Like, with you, I believe.
Just he's an incredible writer, and man, he's really, for me, he's killing it on Batman. I know a lot of people don't, there's a lot of people that aren't necessarily fans of all the new characters that are getting introduced and everything like that. But I mean, I've been enjoying
100%
the whole run, to be honest. And that's my personal opinion, but I really liked it. And I do think some of these characters will stick around. Maybe not all of them, but I do think that some of them definitely will. So
I think it's like when you see characters coming in, it's easy to be like, oh man, I don't trust this. He's literally trying to get the hot book of the month. But the thing is, if it's good, it's okay, man. And it's consistently, everything's a 4 out of 5 or above for Batman this past year for me. So I don't know. I'm happy.
I'm waiting for Clown Hunter to pop off, man. That's my boy. I'm a big fan, and I want his just deserves.
Mm-hmm. Fun story about Clown Hunter.
Yeah, man.
Batman 96, first appearance of Clown Hunter.
Yes.
I was actually the dude that contacted CGC, and I was like, yo, you got to put this label on there. And I had like a long conversation with them and everything. They're like, oh, no, you have to put it on the book and then submit it in. I was like, look, can't we just do this ahead of time? Like, I don't want to submit the book and have it be a maybe. I want it written on there, Baofam, Clown Hunter, get it on there. And they put it on there, and every single 9.8, 9.6, whatever grade you got of that slab now officially shows Clown Hunter, you are very welcome.
That's mint, baby. You should sign every slab now.
It's for the people. It's for the people. Yeah.
Hey, we appreciate it.
And
appreciate
it. Exactly.
I actually remember having conversations with you about that at the time. Yeah, whenever you were having them soft to get that notation put on there. So that's awesome.
Respect.
I'm always battling with CGC to add notes to books. There are so many books that don't have any notes on there. and I spend way too much time out of my day trying to get them to correct that. And I've had a couple successes. Some books they have wrong, like the infamous, or not infamous, the famous Green Lantern 25. It's first cameo of Larfleeze, like all these dudes. Yo, they straight up don't mention that it's the cameo of Saint Walker, all this stuff. So, wish me luck.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, that could be a tough one. So have either of you guys been reading any X-Men lately?
Admittedly, no.
No, but
no.
But I went to the flea market this past weekend.
Wow.
We got it for 50 cents.
50 cents what?
50 cents.
No way.
I was going to show this to you guys later on.
Steal.
Is it intact? Is it like what?
No, yeah, it's untouched.
Oh.
I don't think this thing's ever been read.
I'll give you $1.50, bro. Triple your profit.
Yeah, I mean, I'm submitting it out. It's literally in my next pile of UGC, and I'm hoping for a 9.8 there, Boyle.
That's a win.
I'm telling
you,
having MintHunter, having him on my IG feed, it's brutal because I just see him posting all these amazing finds all the time, and I'm like, damn, man, he's not that far from me. Like I feel like I should be able to find some of these, but
dude, someone just wrote in the comments, "I'll give you $1." Funny thing is,
he's up in the right area, and I think I'm down in the wrong one.
Yeah. What Spider Light says, "I'll give you $1 for that first Omega Red," but it's funny, I would be profiting.
Yeah,
that's true. Yeah, that is very true.
I think I'm gonna try for a little bit more than $1.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Well, I bring up the X-Men because, man, the X-Men right now has been it's been different. It's been interesting. So you had the X of Swords storyline, and that wasn't what people thought it was going to be in the traditional sense. There ended up being some conflicts in it that surprised people, and we're going right into the Hellfire Gala, which is kind of like I don't know. It almost looks like a fashion show across comics or something like that. And amazingly enough, there was some new teaser images and stuff that were just dropped this week, and we're teasing the trial of Magneto and what looks to be a return to form for Magneto. So it's kind of like they're reversing course all of a sudden. Now it did the teaser images, and I actually had the pictures all queued up before we got into the show. I'm not sure what happened. My internet tweaked out for a second, and I lost all the images that I had loaded. So that's why we were a little late. But yeah, I had images. He's wearing a new outfit, a black Magneto outfit, and yeah, it looks like they might be returning Magneto to his villain status. So it's not a whole lot more information on it than that right now. But what do you guys think? Of how the X-Men's been kind of going lately, from what you've seen and been hearing about it and everything like that.
Keys, this one's you.
Oh man, I was gonna say I haven't read enough, man. They lost me at X of Swords, and I was that was it for me. I dabbled, and I was like, I'm so lost. I came in at the wrong point in time, and I haven't picked up an issue since. I feel bad for saying that, but DC and Indies kind of have been winning me over recently. So
FaceTime's about to kick my ass.
Yeah.
Not only do I have no idea what's going on with X-Men, I've been trying to cut back on costs lately, and I actually cut, I believe, all Marvel from my pre-orders.
I'm cool with that. I'm honestly cool with that, man.
are about to eat me alive.
Yeah.
Listen, man, I cut Marvel.
Everybody collects differently, and
like, give me that Boom Studios, give me Image, give me DC.
Yep.
I'm happy. Like,
that's it. I will defend you. Don't worry.
thank you.
yeah. You know what? I'm not gonna lie. Like DC, I've really been liking a lot of what DC has been doing since Future State, man. Like they've been doing some amazing things. I
Keep an
mean,
eye out for
just their storylines have gotten a lot better.
Yeah. Dude,
Yeah, I've been pretty happy
I don't know
with
if you boys have touched that, but the new Swamp Thing run's pretty tasty.
Yeah, yeah, I'm definitely digging the Swamp
He disagrees.
Thing run.
No.
And the covers on that are phenomenal. Especially those B
I'll give
covers.
him that.
Do you guys think there are just certain runs that just get more lucky than others? Like, I don't remember ever reading bad Swamp Thing issues. Like, I feel like Swamp Thing's always got a solid team. And I can't even say the same for too many other. Like, Spider-Man's had some serious downs. Batman's had downs, you know.
Yeah.
I think Swamp Thing is the only homeboy that I can honestly say has been consistent forever. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true. I never really thought about that, but
true.
yeah, I can't really think of that one.
I challenge you in the chat. Come up with a character that has had a more solid handling than Swamp Thing. I dare you. Give me what you got. Like, I don't think you'll find one.
Please, no one say Spawn, because I won't even defend you on that
that's
one.
Actually, yeah, that's a really tough challenge right there.
I think
that's a very right.
Tiffany. Yeah.
Shoot.
That man.
Yeah. So, boys.
Someone just said
no, off the top of my head, I'm gonna be honest, I can't come up with anything.
Someone in the comments just said Daredevil. What do you think about that?
Oh yeah, Daredevil.
Hyper's lying. Hyper's hiding in the comments saying that he knows he's wrong.
Someone just said
like Daredevil has had pretty successful runs for sure. Yeah. But as consistent as Swamp Thing, I don't know. Rick Grimes.
All right, so what Spider likes just brought up Spawn, and I'm gonna say, as a fan who's read every issue, the Todd father is getting tired. All right, that's 300 issues on his shoulders, and you can kind of tell he's getting a little tired. So this universe with Kate is gonna be hopefully phenomenal, because you could tell he's kind of, it's been a long run for him. You know, the art's fire. Story has, you know, it's okay, but the writing's just a little just recently, just missing some. So, boys,
Mr. Keys, guess what I got this weekend?
The first appearance.
That's a good pickup. I like that.
The first appearance of Hog.
Newsstand.
Wow.
Newsstand.
I will give you 4 junior chickens and a high five.
And just obviously, number 1.
That's a classic. Instant classic, baby. That's art, boys and girls. That's art right there. Sure. So, since we're talking about news, I have some news about Boom Comics, to which MintHunter mentioned earlier. Boom Studios. This is so sketchy, and I'm going to drop the link in the chat. So, a few days ago, they released a sneak preview for issue 3 of Proctor Valley, and which is right here, Proctor Valley Road. I suggest picking it up. Last episode, I went hard because I'm enjoying. It's only 2 issues. I believe there's 5 and going to be 5 in the series. We're only 2 issues deep. Number 3 comes out soon. On their website, if you actually read through the preview, and I'll drop the link in the description below, they mentioned that Proctor Valley Road is actually on the road to become a TV show. And just recently have they redacted that and removed the page from their website.
Ooh.
So Yes, I dropped the link. You cannot see it. It says page not found. The link may have been broken, or the page may have been removed. Luckily, I hope to God I have a screenshot of this, because I feel like this is something a lot of people missed. But I copied the exact quote and I sent it to a few of my buddies saying, hey, this right here. So I want to let you guys know, don't pass up this Proctor Valley. It is a solid 70s horror coming of age story. And it's boom. Okay, it's boom. Boom's been fire recently.
Yeah.
That's not a leak.
Wow.
What do you guys?
Interesting. I wonder why they would have deleted it like that.
I don't know why they deleted it. I really don't.
That's crazy.
Yep.
Well, yeah, I know you're high on Proctor Valley Road, and I'm definitely checking it out based on that.
What do you guys think about
recommendation? And Grant Morrison's writing it, so I don't
know if you heard.
Say that one more time.
We're getting an audio delay, I think, from either me or Face. I can't tell.
My bad.
I said, what do you guys think of Sweet Tooth becoming a show?
You know what? I actually haven't read it yet, so I'm more inclined now to check it out based on the fact that I can just go ahead and pick it up and watch the show, and then if I like it, I'll probably go ahead and grab the trade paperbacks and everything. So kind of, it's actually kind of nice because it might save me money if I don't like it, I guess. But I know it's got a really interesting premise. But other than that, I don't know a whole lot about it. I know Jeff Lemire's writing it, and he's amazing. So good chance it's probably good.
I feel like that's a random freaking show to pick up, but good for them. Good for them. Wow.
Yeah,
right.
They never sold me on it.
It does seem like kind of out there property.
Yeah, because
I love out there.
I'll tell you 100 comics right now I think need to be picked up, and Sweet Tooth was not one of them.
Yeah, it was 101 on my list, but
yes. Hey boys, what'd you think of Invincible? Did you guys watch that?
Haven't seen it yet.
Oh man, Invincible is amazing.
I actually think it was pretty fantastic.
And to tie it back into the news portion of the show that we do, Invincible already renewed for 2 more seasons. So we're gonna get some more Invincible, and man, hopefully they just keep killing it, because I know it's animated, and it's easier to get the animated right as far as storylines and everything like that. But yeah, man, they're killing it. They're doing big things over there.
Yeah.
And now there's talk actually too that he may go back and revisit the idea of Walking Dead animated. So who knows?
Oh, I didn't hear that. I would be so into that, because I know Kirkman kind of lost interest in the show in like the last couple years. And as someone who still watches Walking Dead, I am still watching this bad show.
I'm with you on it, man.
I love The Walking Dead dearly.
Me too.
It's been bad for like a good 3 seasons now. And like they're trying, but you can tell no one's heart is in it. Like they're doing more CGI than practical effects. And Robert Kirkman's even like, whatever, But if they did something animated, that would be pretty sweet. Wow. I would watch.
Yeah. Yeah, I would definitely be into it too, for sure. I know Keys would definitely be on it.
Oh, for sure, man. I jumped ship as soon as it looked like it was sinking, man. I was like, oh no, we're not going down this path. And I haven't watched it in a few seasons.
So right after Negan came in.
Yeah.
I liked it for a bit when Negan was
around.
But when they I don't want to drop any spoilers, but this was like 3 years ago. When they
I think you're okay.
When they killed Carl,
what?
to me was like, this doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, Robert Kirkman did not give his stamp of approval for that, so forget
Right,
it.
because I mean, like, I know that it had a habit of diverging from the comic book storylines initially anyway, but that was, I mean,
It was
there
it was
couldn't
easily
there couldn't have
handled.
been a bigger diversion. Yeah, I mean, that was it.
If it made sense, but it was so meaningless
So,
and offered nothing,
well, what are you gonna do?
you know. I'm not salty.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah.
No, me either,
I
me
lived
either, not at
10
all.
years of my life or anything. Yeah.
Right?
What are you gonna do?
So,
Hey,
more
speaking of
DC news.
media, have you guys I know it just dropped today, but yo, how about we
Oh,
talk
I know what you're gonna say.
Venom 2, some Carnage?
Yeah, fuck it. Let's just jump right
I don't know if that was
into
even
it.
on
That
the
was definitely
agenda
coming
today,
up for
but we
sure.
got to talk about that,
Um,
man.
whew. So who wants to go first? Me, you're the guest of honor. Go ahead. You go first. What'd you think of the trailer?
First of all, I didn't like Venom, the first movie, and I do like Venom a lot, the character, right? So I didn't like the movie that much, but I like Venom. I like Venom. I'm not one of those weird people that doesn't like Venom. Shut up. You know, people that don't like Venom, you're just being weird. Like, I don't know. Go sharpen your mustache. I don't know.
Oh,
Just freaking Venom's awesome, but the movie wasn't that great. This looks like a return to form, and I like how in the beginning of the trailer, there's some interesting comedy aspects that I didn't expect, and they're really playing off of like the funniness of the schizophrenia and the split personality even more. So I was looking forward to the movie for Carnage, and now I'm looking forward to it for a very different reason, in that this thing might be funny. Like, this could end up being a pretty funny movie. I mean,
right.
you got to be careful with humor. Sometimes you can go the wrong way, but I don't know, for whatever reason, like, I got a couple laughs out of the trailer. I didn't expect.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, you know.
Oh, it was.
And
Personally, going into it, I wanted it to be Carnage. Let there be Venom. You know what I'm saying? I really, really, really wanted Woody to
right.
shine. All right. Has the rating been released? Is it an R? Is it a hard PG? What are we looking at here? I'm not too sure. I need that gore though. I'm not gonna lie. The first movie was great. We got an idea on how vicious Venom could be, but if we're bringing
Did
in
you just say the
Carnage,
first movie was great?
like sorry,
Yo,
it was a great jumping off point. It was a great it was a great introduction to the
See,
universe that is this Venom universe.
okay, there you go.
so I didn't hate the first movie. Now don't get me wrong, it wasn't the best movie in the world by any means. I didn't hate it. That being said, like, I think, yeah, I was looking.
Oh, here we
I
go.
I, I am looking for nice. Of
Yo,
course, I
what's
got
that
mine over
grade?
here, but I can't
What's that
really.
grade? What's that grade though?
That's 9.8, baby.
Damn,
9.8 newsstand going out to CGC to be signed by Mark Bagley.
Nice.
that's hot.
I was looking for from the trailer. I think to you know what? I think I guess, man, I don't know. I don't even know exactly what I was looking for. I wanted to see, I think, more not necessarily just more crazy from Carnage and from Woody
Yeah.
in it. Um, Maybe we'll get more of that in the movie, but you can tell it's definitely, it's got a darker tone to it, with how Woody's going to be portraying it. They're definitely going for the creepy aspect for sure. um it's going to be interesting. I'm still in wait and see mode, but the most important question, and the one that everybody's going to be talking about, what do you think of our first glimpses of Carnage? Yeah, are we liking
Keys, you're going to go first. I do have some
this
thoughts.
take on him? How we think
I think that
or do we like?
I'm not going to say I like him. It looks too bulky to me in this little. I mean, I guess it was like a little Flash, a little too bulky. I want that slim serial killer T-1000 looking Carnage. You know what I'm saying? That like sleek package that is destruction. That's kind of what I wanted. The CGI looked a little off, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
That's what I wanted to talk about.
It reminded me of Spider-Man 3 for a second, and I was like, oh no.
I wish it looked like Spider-Man 3. The graphics look like Spider-Man 1. Like,
wow, you are.
What are these like 1995 Mortal Kombat graphics right here, dude?
Whoa, leave Mortal Kombat out of this.
I just rewatched it. It's not the sharpest.
Yeah, that's actually why I'm asking the question, because I was watching it.
Bad.
Yeah, that was my thought. I was like, wow, this does not look the greatest for Carnage. It looks like a fucking mess of cotton candy, chewed up bubblegum bullshit.
Tendrils.
And it did that weird modern thing when they're not really confident with their CGI. They make it kind of blurry.
Thank you. I'm not the only one about that.
All of his and I'm actually talking more Venom. All of his tendrils stuff he's got going out. It was like these blurry, half-assed, last thrown together, weird CGI straw, freaking spaghetti noodles. It was a mess.
Yeah.
CGI looked bad.
It really. I didn't
have time to polish.
What's the budget on this? Did they get cut? Was it impacted by COVID? I need to know. I'm looking at that. You can't have Lord of the Rings.
I'm not sure, but
listen, man, Lord of the Rings looks like it was made yesterday. But now you got movies coming out today that look like they should have been coming out when Lord of the Rings came out. I don't understand. I don't understand the world of CGI that well. I guess it really is just you need to throw more money at it to make it better. I don't know.
Yeah, man.
I actually think Carnage looked pretty good. Like I thought he was slimmer in that.
I wanted slim.
That brief little spot. I mean, you're not going to get the Bagley look.
Yeah,
I think he was significantly slimmer than Venom.
True. But Venom's like huge in these movies, though.
Yeah,
massive.
Rewatch the trailer like on like a 4K TV or something, because
you know who I was surprised to see in this trailer was Shriek. I didn't think we would have got a look at her.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure she was that patient laying down on the bed with the eye and the little scar.
Yeah,
on
it
top.
was like a quick glimpse, but yeah, I think that was probably going to be her.
I missed.
Who is actually works at Ravencroft.
Yeah, and that's pretty dope that they're gonna be introducing those characters. So I'm a huge fan of
Shriek.
So what?
I said we got Carnage, Toxin, Shriek. Who else?
Oh yeah, Patrick. Yeah.
Who else is confirmed for the movie?
Yep.
I don't know.
How about I don't know, Spider-Man?
Oh, too soon.
Yeah, right.
Too soon.
Can we get some Spider-Man in these Venom movies, please?
We got a spider.
It was there was an interesting little scene there. That spider. They were definitely alluding to something there for sure. Right.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, Jeff Schultz brought up Scream, and I swear I need to rewatch the first movie.
MintHunter.
Oh yeah.
What's up?
Sorry, my bad. Go ahead, Keith.
Oh no, I was just gonna say I swear Screams was in the first movie and was in a rabbit and actually got away in that first movie. I am convinced that symbiote is Scream because it was like a weird yellowish. Convinced. Right. But yeah. So shout out to Jeff.
Difference between Scream and Shriek.
Shriek is she just what do you call it? She doesn't have a symbiote. She's like a mutant.
All right, hold on 1 second.
She kind of looks like Domino.
Yeah, kind of. She's got that like that ashy kind of skin.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
She's a cool character. You know, she was Carnage's girlfriend, so you know she's I guess the OG Punchline.
True. I mean, she got her powers when interacting with Cloak, so I'm really curious to see how they're going to do this in the movie, since that Cloak doesn't really exist. Like from Cloak and Dagger Cloak, for those who don't.
Yeah. Well, hey, they could bring them in. I mean, that would be cool. And people are expecting that they are going to show up. There's been some spec talk about that, too. So you never know. There's definitely Spider Universe characters.
That's Scream.
That's Scream.
Yep.
That's Scream.
Yep, that's her.
The first full appearance of Scream and cameo of the rest of the Foundation symbiotes, Slasher and all them.
There's Riot's in there.
Riot, yeah.
The Light Foundation Squad.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, that was a great miniseries.
It was.
Old school Venom. Yeah.
Yeah.
That old school classic Venom, man. I love that miniseries. But sorry, my bad. Got sidetracked again. One thing that I definitely wanted to get to talk about while we got MintHunter here. I know it's not Batman, but it's definitely DC. And
what we got?
I've heard a lot of interesting takes on it, but WB Warner Brothers has announced, I guess, that this Superman reboot, whatever movie that they're going to be doing, you know, that they're going to be featuring a black Superman, will not be Calvin Ellis, and it will not be Val Zod. It's going to just be a black take on Kal-El.
Which is weird to me because you have, and like Steel.
So, that's kind of an interesting move.
You have prominent, very good standalone black DC characters in the Superman universe wearing Superman related clothing. Can't we have them? Why do you have to?
Right.
Why do you have to set that up? That's a little weird to me. Like with everything, though, I guess I need to see it before I judge it. You know what I mean? Like, if it's good, maybe I won't care, but it just seems a little bit weird to me, you know? And I do think there's not enough diversity in comics, but I feel like all of a sudden they're going, like every new character is some sort of different ethnicity and something to make up for all that lost time, you know what I mean? But like, that's fine. Do a movie about these new characters. It feels weird to take an established character that's white or whatever and just flip it around and make them something that they weren't. That's weird to me. Like, just make a movie about whatever character you want it to make. That's where I fall on that.
I agree. I'm not a Superman fan. I gotta agree.
Yeah, see, and I'm in complete agreement with you guys. Like, here's the thing, because we already have these existing characters in Val Zod and Calvin Ellis that, you know, people, like, when they started talking about this, like, people got excited about it, man. Like, you saw the issues, you know, the back issues rising in price. People were getting excited about the potential of seeing, you know, Val Zod brought to the live screen or seeing Calvin Ellis brought to the live screen and everything like that. And they have you know, fantastic storylines for both characters that, you know, emphasize the diversity aspect and everything like that. And then they're just,
it's Clark Kent.
Just gonna throw that shit out, and I don't know, just like nobody was asking for that. Nobody wanted that. People were legitimately getting excited when they thought that it was going to be, you know, these characters that they've already established, and you know, even like a lot of, you know, like the the people that aren't, Superman fans were taking an interest and starting to talk about it and everything like that. And it just seems like, I don't know.
Yeah. Can you imagine?
It kind of feels like a cop out to me. You know what I mean? Like
Marvel rebooted and Captain America was black. That would have been a little bit on the nose and a little bit odd, but instead they have Falcon, a established black character with his own set of movies and his own interesting story and his own fantastic character who, I don't want to spoil anything, but he's the new
man.
you know? So,
yeah, I don't think you got to worry about the spoilers on that one either.
That's cool how they do that, and Captain entrusts him and respects him to carry on that mantle. It's not just a new movie and Steve Rogers is just black. That would have been, you see what I mean? Right. And that's what they did. That's what they did here. Clark
this was
is a Midwestern, good old white boy alien. There are black characters, and frankly, we're overdue for a good Steel movie. We could use some good original black character movies coming out. Like, let's get a Static movie. Yes, please. Please and thank you. We got Shang-Chi coming out. We're getting our diversity. And so we're getting the diversity from Marvel in the proper ways. I feel like they're giving these characters their dues because they're great characters. But then again, I think everything Warner Brothers does is stupid. I mean, I don't trust them at all. I mean, they can't. The only reason you get occasionally good movies is if you have an amazing director like Christopher Nolan or the guy who did Joker. They're just brilliant artists, and that's how decent movies can sneak in. But for the most part, I'll be honest, guys, I hated Batman versus Superman. I hate that movie so much. I actually thought the Justice League Snyder Cut was pretty good, and that shocked me because the one I saw in 2017 was rough. But I did enjoy, even it had its problems, but I enjoyed the Snyder Cut. Doesn't mean I enjoyed everything from Snyder. Like I said, I didn't like Batman versus Superman. I thought Suicide Squad was one of the worst movies I've seen in the last 10 years. So
so bad.
I just trust Marvel more, and even down to things like this, where Warner Brothers is just throwing a bone, let's just make Superman black. Bro, there are black characters in the DC universe that would love a movie, but whatever.
This was a missed opportunity to create a legacy for new characters that people don't really know.
All Warner Brothers does,
I agree.
Opportunities. All they do is they miss the mark. It's ridiculous.
Yep. Yeah, especially when it comes in how just off base that they could be sometimes, and just to even show more so on how I guess bad it's getting, and this is unfortunate. Some more that's a little bit heartbreaking to me. Tom Cavanaugh and Carlos Valdez are leaving the live action Flash series, and that was Cisco and Wells, and man, they were two of my favorite characters on that show. It kind of feels like that's sort of like the death knell for the Arrowverse, man. That one of the the last successful things that DC's had going on in live action. Now I know that there's still some more shows going on that I guess you got Batgirl going on and the Superman and Lois, but man, it's just not the same, and it's just more of Warner Brothers it feels like is kind of just leading that whole live action train into a fucking disaster.
I feel like they need a reset button. I know there are some movies I like. Like I liked Shazam. I liked the first Wonder Woman movie a lot. But even despite having some success, I wish they would just like completely start over on HBO, like TV shows. Give me a freaking Gotham, like a GCPD, like a real Gotham Police Department show. Give me a freaking Green Lantern Corps show. And like put crazy budget to it too. You know, just do TV. Like clearly you can't make movies.
Oh,
and I, look, I liked the Arrowverse. I definitely don't like it as much as some people. Some people like the CW style. I don't like it as much, but I recognize everything that it did, and I know that those are good shows. But I would like a more serious and more, how should I say? I would like HBO to handle it, like just another level of quality and a little less cheesiness for me personally. But not full-blown Zack Snyder where everything's in slow motion. You know, give me an actual solid freaking story. Like that's what I'm saying.
I agree.
Yeah. Someone just wrote, "Give us Hawkman." In the comments. Yeah, that's fine by me, man. Give me some Zatanna, please.
There we go.
Yeah, seriously. Like there's so many quality properties that DC has that they could do something with, and they just, man, so fucking focused on using Batman for everything.
I just want to comment. Someone in the
and
comments,
like the only deviations from Batman can be Superman and Wonder Woman, and that's about it.
Yeah, right.
You know,
someone just in the comments said that they're binging Harley Quinn. Harley Quinn, the animated series, is fantastic. It's fantastic.
Yes, it is.
It is so funny. It was so good. And it was during a time where I was getting so sick of Harley Quinn. I thought she was so overrated. And the show came out. I was like, oh boy, even more Harley Quinn. Here we go. But it was just so it was so good. Guys, if you haven't watched Harley Quinn, the animated series, do yourselves a favor. I think you have to get HBO Max to watch it. But
yeah, I think so.
I think it's worth it.
Yeah, you can grab actually the DVDs, where at your local retailer. But you can, or you can order them online, of course. But HBO Max is where you're finding the new episodes and everything like that. And that show is fucking amazing.
Dude, right? One of my favorite DC things in the last
probably the best thing that DC has done.
It's like the best thing.
It really is. I mean,
since like the Arkham games, I think.
Oh,
yeah.
Solid point.
I would agree.
Yeah,
but it will be the second best thing once we get a Kite Man solo series. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, hell
yeah!
Oh, right.
Hell yeah. Yo, I told my girlfriend, because I'm getting a whole sleeve of like Batman tattoos. I'm gonna fill up this entire arm is gonna be the villains. And I told her that I'm going to get a Kite tattoo that says, hell yeah. She said she's going to drop me. But listen, priorities.
Oh, wow.
I got to get my Kite Man tattoo. She doesn't understand.
Right?
She doesn't know. She'll learn.
She has no idea.
Hold on. I just had one pop into my head, an idea. Let's see if we can get James Gunn on this, because I feel like he would be perfect for it, okay? A team-up movie. Kite Man, Condiment King.
That's bro. That's the vision. That's the vision.
Yo, I'm writing a freaking letter to Warner Brothers. No, I'm not writing a letter to Warner Brothers. They won't listen. I'm writing a letter to James.
Yeah, that's probably, we don't want. We got to go straight to James Gunn with this.
Yo, please.
We're gonna have to start this movement on IG. The team up movie of the century.
Yep.
Kite Man.
Oh man.
Condiment King.
Everybody in the chat, slide his DMs.
The other thing I like about Kite Man in the show is everyone in Harley Quinn, the animated series, is like a funny exaggeration. Kite Man in the show is pretty identical to the Kite Man in comics that you get with like Tom King's run.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't know that. Like he in the comics, you're reading it and he's flying around on his kite and he's like, hell yeah. Like that's actually his catchphrase. A lot of people don't know that.
And he's so sad. He's so like there's aspects of him that I'm like, I feel so bad for you, buddy. And that's like in the comics, man. He has a sad origin story. He's just
in the comics, he's a very tragic character.
Yes.
Yeah, man. Yeah, Kite Man's he's had it rough.
Kite Man is a character that should not have such a solid backstory and solid development. Like, there's no reason that much time and devotion should have gone into that character. But here we are, and
it works.
They're sitting in the writing room. They're like, all right, we have tragic backstory. Everyone's going to feel sorry for this guy. This is it. It's perfect motivation. Someone in the back's like, throw a kite on him. Yeah. Sold.
Kite Man.
Trash. Kite Man. Hell yeah.
Right?
Oh.
All right, guys. Listen, we got, we don't want to get the show going too long, keep it short.
Sure.
So we're going to go ahead and jump into like the FOC and the new comic book day portion of the show that we go ahead and do. And before we do that, though, I want to go ahead and I was gonna do something today on the show, but unfortunately, with having the internet issues and my camera not working, I'm gonna have to adjust a little bit how we do it. So, I guess what I'm going to do right now is I'm just going to go ahead and put out the an announcement to our live viewers. And this is actually the only way that I'm going to put out the announcement for this particular giveaway. Now, if it gets out, some other ways, people tell people or whatever, that's beyond me. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and just announce a little giveaway for the live viewers here. And we're actually going to do this one next week for the live viewers, for the people that are in there. Hopefully, maybe if we can possibly, let me see if I can get MintHunter. Can we possibly get you to stop in for a couple minutes next week? If nothing else, you have a couple minutes, think maybe.
Mondays are my best day for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I think
all right.
We'll be able to stop.
We'll get for sure up in here if we can possibly, and we'll get him on that giveaway too. But yeah, we're gonna do it next week. I'm gonna that way I can have the camera on and actually be able to show you guys what it is. But I'll just go ahead and announce it. It's the Power Rangers #1, the 1 in 500. I'm gonna be giving that away to our live viewers. So,
hold up. You just say 1 in 500.
Yeah, I'm giving away
500.
I managed to get a hold of a second copy of it, and
that's
I'm giving that away. So,
dude, that's quite.
Yeah, apparently, I'm guessing it came from Midtown. Probably, I bought it secondhand, but
I don't even know what that looks like. I'm googling this. Hold on.
Yeah, that's way out of my ratio level. I'm cool with a 1 in 10. 1 in 5 is spawn life. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
1 in 25 is probably the highest I have. I know.
Is this it? I'm gonna hold it up to the.
Yeah, I got lucky on it. I found somebody that had a copy of it, and we negotiated a trade. And yeah, I wish I could get my camera on to be able to show it. But yeah, yeah, that is the one that
the Green Ranger.
Yeah, it looks like this.
The Green Ranger's face is cut.
Jeez. Yeah.
So yeah,
got a $150 value at the minimum on eBay, guys. That's a really exciting giveaway there, Face. That's hot. That's hot, dude.
Well, yeah, and I want to do it this way. I want to do it this way, and I want MintHunter to be there, especially because I don't know if he knows it, but the first giveaway that I ever won was MintHunter's giveaway.
Yep.
So, you know,
Dude,
it's
oh,
nice to be able to have
100
him for it. So.
subscribers giveaway.
What's that?
Remember? You were my 100 subscribers giveaway.
Yep.
Way back when, yeah.
Hey, look at this
Yep,
serendipitous
exactly.
moment right here. This is shoot. So what do they have to
Exactly.
do
So
for
yeah,
this giveaway?
show up. That's it.
Show up next week.
Basically, it's gonna be show up,
That's
and
it.
then yeah, we're gonna do it. It's gonna be real easy. So if you're here next week, we're gonna do it for the live viewers. So
Cool.
pretty simple.
That's
Keys, you got
awesome.
any giveaways you're doing?
What?
Shoot, nothing like that. Now, come on.
What's that?
Hard act to follow. Huh?
Yeah, I'll announce that after next week's giveaway. When everyone forgot about it for a second.
Guys, I actually
have
a giveaway going on. If I could flex that real quick, it is the
absolutely
Batman Legends of the Dark Knight, the complete run from 1989 all the way until 2011, I think it was. I don't know. It's issues 0 through 214 with the first 4 annuals. I have every single comic. I don't know how the hell I'm going to ship it to you, but that's my 5,000 subscriber giveaway right there.
5,000.
And all of a sudden, MintHunter's hoping that I win it because he can just deliver it to me.
Yeah, you're like an hour away from me, tops, I think.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Someone in like Antarctica.
So I dropped MintHunter's link in the chat. If you already have it, sub on up.
Like it, sir.
Any day.
Oh, nice. There we go.
I've got this trusty wrench. I have to use it.
Building the community live. Building the community live for sure. So now that we got all the business out of the way and the news, we're gonna
bikers.
But yeah. So now we got all the news out of the way and the giveaway announcement. Yeah, if you guys haven't already subbed up MintHunter, by all means, make sure that you do. He does some of the best stature reviews, period, that I've seen out there. And he's got a bunch of other great content on his channel. He's got some amazing unboxings, some CGC. When unboxings, when he gets those back, those are always man, I want to say fun to watch. Sometimes they are fun to watch. Sometimes they're a little bit heartbreaking because CGC doesn't always cooperate the way we want them to. But that's the dice that you roll. So yeah, if you haven't already subbed him up, for sure, absolutely make sure you're subbing him up. And of course, we got Freaky Louie in the chat, so he was our shout out last week. Make sure that you sub him up. And if you haven't, definitely sub up Mr. Key Issues, my co-host, my other host, Hyper Combo Comics, and of course our fourth brother, Noob Comics. I think that's all the business and good jazz. Like I don't really get too into doing all that stuff too often, so I'm kind of lazy like that. But yeah, now we're gonna get into the FOC and the new comic book day portion of the show, and this is one of the fun parts for me because we get to just put out a couple of our picks.
Yes.
And this week we're doing the way we're doing it is we decided that we're going to do 2 weeks on the FOC picks. So we're going to have our first week is the stuff that's going to be on FOC for the 16th. Obviously we're not doing this week because it's a little last minute for this week's stuff. So my picks personally for FOC on 5/16 and I did have pictures, like I said earlier, but lost them in the internet glitch, unfortunately. So kind of got to do it the boring way. But Venom 200, it's a milestone issue, obviously. Donny Cates is writing it. It's the last issue that Donny Cates is going to be doing, and there's going to be a shit ton of covers for it. I actually have two of them that are personal favorites of mine that I really like. I'm definitely picking up now. Bear in mind, this issue does have a heftier price tag. I think it's like $7.99 or something like that. It might even be more. I'm not sure. But the two variants that I'm looking at is the Jock variant and the Mr. Garson collage variant. Man, I like both of those. So my another one of my picks, and I'm sure me and Keys and guys we'll have some overlap on our picks and everything like that. But that that's what happens. You got good taste. You got good taste. So, well, my second pick for that week is DC Pride. Number one, it's a one-shot issue. It's celebrating, the diversity and everything like that. There's two reasons beyond that this issue is important. First of all, the rumor is that there's going to be a new character introduced, and this is actually a character that exists in live action from one of the TV shows from the Arrowverse. Her name is Dreamer, and it sounds like they're going to be introducing her in that comic, and the B cover is by Jen Bartel. Or no, I'm sorry, yeah, it's the B cover is the Art Germ B cover, I think, and yeah, it's an awesome cover though. And I actually only grabbed one more pick for that week. It's a little lesser known comic. It's an indie comic by Aftershock Studios. Bunny Mask #1. Looks like it's going to be a new kind of horror series. Just had a dope cover, so it's one that I liked. But yeah, it was actually a pretty light week for what I was looking at. But yeah, those were three issues that got me interested. So, and Keys, you want to go ahead and give us your pick?
Shoot, I'll kick her off. That Bunny book just gives me some serious Donnie Darko vibes. I might pick it up. We'll see how it goes. So for my pick, I already mentioned it before in the beginning of this video, or the starts of this video. Proctor Valley #4 drops out that week. There are only 5 issues in the series. Like I said before, when they announced issue 3, the very bottom of their blog, Boom Studios did state that it is planned to be a TV show. I dropped the link. They removed the site. It's actually blowing my mind right now. Don't sleep on the series. It takes place in the 70s. It's coming of age horror series. It's very interesting. So that's Proctor Valley 4. Matter of fact, fun fact, this week the second print of issue 1 is released, and we all know how second prints in Boom Studios go. So that's my pick. I'm gonna butcher this name. Geiger. Issue 3 drops, and that is a phenomenal story thus far. It is like some Mad Max Borderlands. It's awesome. Solid series. I suggest jumping into it if you already haven't. I could totally see a project being picked up with this so far. I mean, it's a little early in the game, but that's definitely a solid read. Another pick I got for this week is Eve 2. May have flew underneath you guys' radars, the first issue.
Nice.
It's like a Matrix mixed with Waterworld apocalyptic storyline here. Not going to spoil anything. They got a crazy teddy bear. That's a sellable point right there. That's all I'm going to say. Very relatable characters. And the art is beautiful. Beautiful thus far.
Dude,
this is the series I would not sleep on.
The hot series in like a couple years. I just have a feeling. I do.
Right?
Yeah.
So, man, same. This is one where I'm like, I'm praying here because it's really nice beginning.
Now, man. Now I know go ahead.
I was gonna say Joker #3. I've been totally loving this Joker series right now. If you're not reading Joker, you should probably make that a priority. Also, Star Wars High Republic #5, I believe this time. Star Wars High Republic's been good. It's been good. There's a lot of great stuff coming out. Sea of Sorrows #5. If you guys have been a little behind on that, IDW.
Yep.
Those are my 3. Those are my recommending. And then this one's playing a little catch up, but Swamp Thing.
Swamp.
Yeah, bro, man, that Swamp Thing run is great so far. Love it.
Always is.
All right, so moving into the week beyond that.
That is June 16th.
So we're looking at FOC 523. These are a little farther out, so you got a little bit more time on them. My favorites for that week, and this one I'm fairly certain that there's going to be at least some overlap on one of these issues. But you got Batman Fortnite. 0 Point #5 is coming out. Obviously, that's a big thing because of the Fortnite codes. And man, these fucking issues are impossible to find at my LCSs. Like 5 minutes.
Dude,
after the store opens in the morning. It's insane. The Fortnite people are showing up in force, right? Like that's only hitting them. That's it. There's no other way.
I pre-ordered it just because it was like a Batman related title, and that was the move.
Right.
And I'm gonna sell that
for
nonsense because I don't care about any of that. And I'm
exactly.
So what happened to my LCS was someone dropped it from their pull list, and I just happened to call because my LCSs are closed, curbside only. I happened to call 5 minutes after the guy, and they're like, "We just ended this guy's pull. Do you want to take it over?" And I was like, "Yes."
Wow.
Yes, all of them. So I just made the cut, else I would have never got a copy or any of the copies.
Wow.
Yeah. Second, my second pick that week is Captain America Annual #1. So this is it's part of a storyline it's running through the different annuals that are coming out. I think there's like 8 of them, but it's called Infinite Destinies, and it's going to focus around some newer characters and the Infinity Stones. And I'm big into Marvel lore and everything like that, so it's primarily just a reader thing for me, but it looks like it might be a cool story, and it's one that I definitely want to check out. And then my third pick that week is Seven Swords #1. It's a new indie series from Aftershock Studios, and it looks like it's focusing on or in this case 4 Musketeers. Which I kind of get into that stuff a little bit, and it looked like something that it was worth checking out. So I'm gonna pick it up. My final pick that week is the one that I'm pretty sure we're gonna have the crossover on. Static Season 1 #1. I mean, Static's coming back finally. Baby. So I think I'm gonna be grabbing as much of the Static as I can, bro. See if I can get every fucking cover there is.
I just submitted my #1 out to CGC.
Oh,
good luck.
Nice. Yeah,
the
good
blue
luck.
Cover or
it's just the regular, the regular blue cover. But nice. I hope it gets a 9.8 because that is the only one I have, and that book is. I got it at a time before it got super hot, and it's
it's jumping.
I don't want to pay what people are paying for it right now.
No,
man. It's gotten it.
What is it even going for right now? Like 100?
I'm not even sure anymore.
150 raw, like that. It's just crazy. I think I got it for like 20.
Yeah.
To be honest,
I haven't
new 52 run
recently.
Underrated. for keys. There's some keys in there in development that is a little and it's mad cheap right now. I could totally see those spiking closer to more announcements and more, developments in this static that Michael B. Jordan's hopefully going to produce.
Hey, maybe.
Yeah.
That would be cool, man. That'd be cool. That would hit me right in childhood. That would be nice.
Definitely.
That'd be awesome.
For sure. So those are my picks for the week. So, Keys, you got some picks for us, man?
By far, Static was my number one pick. By far. I want this return so bad. So, and Batman, Fortnite, we also cross paths on that one. But I'll see your 7 swords, and I'll counter with a 7 secrets. Solid series. 7 Secrets 9 is dropping. Talking about diversity earlier, the diversity in this is immense. It's not forced. There are characters from every single background and facet of the earth. It's an underrated series.
Nice.
And it's I can totally see it being adapted into like an American anime style. There's a few characters that even belong on like One Piece. If you guys follow that show, it's crazy anime. But it's a series that should not be slept on, and I feel like there's some gold in this one. 7 Secrets.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I agree completely. I actually left it off my list just because I knew you were going to pick it. So.
Aw, thanks, man. That's true friendship, bro.
I got you.
What a guy.
Mint, did you have any picks for that week?
I think that's probably a little farther out than I can have my eyes set on. I have like random subscriptions, and like I always look out if there's number 1, I try to pick it up, but I don't even. That's thinking too far ahead.
Yeah, and I kind of sprung it on you too, because I wasn't sure if you were into FOC or not. So
that's MintHunter's advice. Buy Batman. Always.
Right?
Yeah.
Hey, you can't go wrong buying Batman. I mean, especially with Tinian right now, you're getting a good story, if nothing else. Fuck it.
Yeah.
So now, the big one. This is the new comic book days. This is what are you picking up from the store on Wednesday? What are your must grabs? And I've got 3 of them that are that I'm absolutely picking up. And actually they're all indie books this time around, because I'm just keeping my list short. Of course, there's plenty of other shit that I'm getting, a ton of other shit that I'm getting, but yeah, these are my just favorite books that are coming out this week. So first one is, I'm a big fan of G.I. Joe. We got G.I. Joe 281 coming out, and I'm picking this one up because it's G.I. Joe for one, and 2, they're introducing a new character. A female character. Her name's Sherlock, so I'm pretty sure she's going to be probably some kind of an MP or something like that. Me being a G.I. Joe fan that I am, getting a new Joe is one that I'm always going to grab. So, the more you know, and knowing is half the battle.
Oh, the more. Oh, I knew that was coming. G.I. Joe.
Right? Real American hero, bro. My second pick is one that's so this one's kind of interesting. It's like a second series, a sequel series to a series that came out before. It's White #1. But it has apparently it has a really, really limited release, I guess. There's only like 2,500 pieces of it being released for at least whatever the first printing of it is or whatever. But the original series was a series called Black. That was pretty great read, and it blew up in the aftermarket. A lot of people are really into it, and there's some optioning rumors and everything like that. Of course, there might even be some actual movement on it. I don't know. It was a good read, so I'm jumping on the sequel series, of course. And then my last pick this week is another interesting one with another interesting release model or whatever, but it's Hank Howard Pizza Detective #1. Um, it's a new issue that's coming out from Bad Idea. Yeah, Bad Idea. Everything, the people that have been dropping ENIAC, Whalesville, Tankers, everything they've been dropping has been, definitely getting some interest in the aftermarket. And this one's probably not going to be any different. But now this one has a different release too, because Bad Idea is really strict about how they their books go out and everything like that. So, but I guess what's going on with this is they're actually only allowed to sell it for 24 hours, and then that's it. They have to pull all the copies, I guess, and send them back. I'm not really sure how that's working, but yeah, it's a 24-hour thing, I guess, or something like that. Yeah, it's some kind of craziness that I was reading, but I'm not sure. And I'll say this with Bad Idea, do your research, because they do stuff in interesting ways. So, what's that?
What's the name of the studio?
Bad Idea.
That's the name of the company? I don't even know.
That's the name of the company.
Yeah.
Right?
I don't even know.
Yeah, they've come out with some. Go ahead, Keith.
This cover is ridiculous, man. Firstly, what attracted me to this cover is there's a random key on the cover. That's great. I am Key, so this speaks to me. I also love pizza. There's a random pizza on this cover, and there's a teddy bear dressed up like a Roman soldier, and then just random biddies and flashlights. It makes no sense.
Yeah, it's right. No, yeah, it's definitely out there.
And a bunch of money.
It's
and
very
blood.
out there.
It's. I think I have one set aside. For me. I think I'm sold on the cover alone.
But see, here's the thing. Right. And here's the thing, like the stuff that's been coming out from Bad Idea, like I've legitimately enjoyed reading it. ENIAC has been good, Whalesville's good, Tankers I'm liking. So, I'm down with it. But now, especially on these first printings and everything, if I didn't have them pre-ordered, I damn sure would not want to pay secondary market fucking prices for them. I'd be more than content to wait on, the second prints or not first prints or whatever they're calling them. I guess they're not doing that necessarily on all these issues. And like this one, it sounds like it's not getting a second print or anything like that. Like you pick it up this day or you don't get it. That's it. And it's not. It doesn't seem the most effective way to sell the comics, but
it's different.
Whatever. Yeah, it is. So
yeah,
and that's why we do the FOC stuff so that we get in on it.
That's almost like it's market manipulation to me. Like that's, I don't know.
Yeah, it is. It's crazy. I don't know, man. It is dicey. And it sounds like it's not been the smoothest rollout they've had. But hey, what can you do? So, but those are my picks for New Comic Book Day. Keys, grabbing?
Yeah, buddy. Shout out to. Oh, hold up. Where are you, chat? Jeff there? No. Sorry, 1 sec. Bricks, my bad. Geiger, #2 is dropping this week. We're hopefully going to see different factions in this post-apocalyptic wasteland. That is beautiful. So that's a definite pick. I'm going to see if I can get load up on the covers. We'll see. I got faith. Seven Secrets issue 8 is coming out, and there is a minor first appearance. It seems like it's a supporting sector of the order of the yeah. Whether it'll be anything huge, I doubt it. Seems to be more a supportive role, but I love the story. If could be a potential key, I'll probably buy a couple copies, you know. And then once again, Overkill. Proctor Valley Road 3 is actually coming out this week. And we just had a first appearance of one of the creepiest specters I have seen in a little bit. Very weird. And I believe issue 3 is going to be the first appearance of another specter. So I'm going to have to scoop that one up too. Those are my top 3. Those are like, I'm in and out this shop for those 3. And obviously there's more, but
all right.
Most excited for.
Nice. I like it, man. Good picks.
Hey, you gotta buy what you love.
Not what people tell you. Picks you're grabbing?
The only one that really comes to mind, and of course there's going to be more, and I'm surprised no one talked about it. It's Future State Gotham #1. It's one of those weird late Future State things that are dropping. I don't know why they decided to drop that so late.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, like Future State ended. Why are they dropping this now? I don't know. I don't know if it got late. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think that's going to be a really good read. I think Future State overall was pretty positive. So I was almost sad to see it go. So I'm glad I'm getting a little taste of it again. So that makes me happy. Other than
100%.
that's about
I agree. I'm picking that up for sure too. So, you know.
That's all I got though.
That's not bad. Is Grifter going to be in that?
Right.
No.
Well, that's
because that was my main takeaway from Future State. That was like, Grifter's back. Let's go. Like,
yeah, he's popping up in everything. Right?
Oh, he's hilarious. I love him.
He is.
I love him.
That's another one I got going out.
Sure.
Wildstorm #1.
Hey.
Or Wildcat.
Hey, nice.
I don't know why I just
Wildcat.
Nice.
Yeah, Wildcat.
Nah, we still got you.
I heard myself say it. I was like, that's not right.
And then I think it's Flashpoint issue 5. First appearance in the DC universe.
Yeah.
Another good key. Yeah, man, not a bad key.
Yeah. Definitely.
Big fan.
Well, guys, that's the show for this week. And MintHunter, I appreciate you being here for sure. It's good having you on the show. Great
We've been trying to do this for a while.
Conversation. And we would love to have you back anytime that you want. Come on in. Yeah. It's an open invitation for you. If you haven't subbed up MintHunter already, definitely go ahead and sub him up. He's, like I said, man, he kills it over in his channel with them statue reviews. Like, his are the best in my personal opinion. Just because I love his rating scale and everything like that, man. Like, he gets some deep dive in them statues. So
I haven't had a new statue come in it's been a few months now. It's crazy, man. Like, they come in waves, though. You know what I mean? I'm all comics right now. Yeah. Until I got
nothing wrong with that.
I have a wave of custom statues. Like, I got an Atrocitus, Clayface, stuff like that.
Nice.
I'm so excited, man. But it's still going to be. Might still be maybe 5 or 6 months before they finally arrive. So we'll see.
Yeah. Oh man, I can't wait for those reviews for sure.
Oh yeah.
So, definitely.
Well, boys, it's been a pleasure being here. We've been trying to do
we appreciate you being on the show. Like I said, open invitation.
I've been friends with Face for, pretty much since the start of my channel. He was there when I had like 6 subscribers. So like he's always been the real MVP, like the original massive supporter of everything. He like gives me advice on like what I should have the thumbnails be called and like all that. Like, yeah. So Face, I always appreciate you, my dude. Thank you for having me on your show.
But we just try and do what we can to help each other out.
It's good to finally be on a video with you, Mr. Keys. We'll have to do that again.
Oh, I'm down.
Yeah.
I'm down. When and where.
Definitely.
I'll be there.
Yeah. Boys, I'm gonna sign off because my girlfriend is here
Yep.
and she wants attention because she thinks I spend too much time with comic books.
Buddy,
No
you
problem,
better
bro.
kiss
Completely
ass
understand.
right now for
Yeah.
that tattoo. Do what you got to do to get
Yeah.
that tattoo.
I gotta be a good boyfriend because I gotta lead up to a Kite
Yeah.
Man tattoo. So
Hell yeah.
yeah. But guys, thank you for having me. Everyone in the comments, thanks for stopping by. You can check out my channel. Check out these dudes first and foremost, though. Thank you for having me, and I'm signing off. Keep
Thank
on
you.
collecting. That's my catchphrase on my channel.
Oh,
There you go.
I like it.
Nice.
All right, guys. Thanks for having me.
Have a good night there, boss.
Have a good one, man. Later. But yeah. All right,
Man,
guys.
it was
So
too.
yeah, that's our show for this week. You know, and Heavy is great, man. He's a good dude, and you know, appreciate him being here. And as always, appreciate you guys being in chat. Appreciate my co-host Keys being here. Appreciate Hyper Combo Comics and Newbie Comics being here in spirit with us to support us. And this week, you know, I obviously wanted to go ahead and give my normal YouTube shout out to Newbie Comics. If you're looking for a more full list on new comic book day issues, you know, by all means, check out his show that I occasionally appear on with him. You know, he does that every Sundays at 9. And then if you're, and I actually am not sure the time on this other one, but if you're looking for a more full, in-depth list of FOC books, you'll want to check out Sparks Comics channel. And I actually have to get the time and date that he does that off of him. I can't remember what it is offhand. I apologize. Um, I'll get it and actually put it in comments as soon as I can. But my YouTube shout out is actually going to go to somebody else that you know, he's was just recently over on our channel on Newbie with us. Him and the week, I think it was the week before, one of his partners was on there. So, you know, we got to give the YouTube shout out to our friends over there at Pressable Defects. Man, check those guys out. They do amazing videos. You know, they do a lot of different reviews and everything like that. They're real informative guys, and man, they're just honest, real chill dudes. And yeah, if you haven't been watching them, for sure, sub them up, man, because they kill it every time they drop a video. So, but that's all I got. Keys, you got anything else?
Oh man, just thanks for having me again. You know what I'm saying? Thank you to the chat. Respects, guys. Respects. Shoot, man. I think you know what? Hit him with that sign off, Ace. Hit him with that sign off.
All right, baby. That's it. So, you guys have a great week. And remember, Kingpins, stay informed, stay ahead. Peace.
Doses.